Hey guys, I'm going to review Pokemon Go. I'm going to rename this review Pokemon Stop because that's what it seems to do a lot. So everyone at work was telling me to download it. I thought maybe I was a bit old, I'm 43, but I thought why not, give it a go. You know, I'm still young at heart, so why not? I could probably do with losing a few pounds walking around, it's not going to hurt me, is it? That's what I thought. So I downloaded it. And when it decides to run, it's not too bad, but this is what usually happens to me anyway, so here's what happens. So I load it up. It takes a while to load, but you know, maybe that's my phone. I've got a Sony Z3 Plus, which was sold to me as an amazing phone, but isn't as good as it could be. Anyway, so eventually it loads up. I say eventually because it does take a while. I think that might be dependent on the internet. I mean, I usually play it in 4G, and I get good Wi-Fi in town. So anyway, it loads up. It loads the map up, and off we go. I was told to use incense to attract Pokemon. I'm trying to level up, and you know, I put it on, and bang, a wild Drowsy appears. So let's capture this guy. It took me ages to work out how to capture him because no one told me, but eventually I sussed it out. And I also sussed out that I can't really do it with my left hand. I hold the phone in this hand and try and do it with my thumb, but it's a lot easier, I find, to do it that way. As you can see, I catch them a lot easier. So, right, so far so good. So I've caught my first Pokemon. I've wheeled him in. Now I don't use the camera on mine because it drains the battery so much, and my camera overheats, or my phone overheats when the camera's on and shuts itself down. Anyway, he escaped, so capture him again. This time, good catch. Drag him back. And you know, so far so good. It's quite fun. Oh, he's escaped again. So I'll have one more go at capturing him. Third time's a doozy, they say. Or a Drowsy. Little joke there. Anyway. So when it works, I enjoy the game. I think it's quite good fun. It's, you know, it's a good idea, and anything to get kids out and about, or anyone out and about really. You don't have to be a kid to play it. It can't be a good, you know, it can't be a bad thing. It's good for health and whatnot. Anyway, so my incense has attracted all these Pokemon. Right, there's at least 3 right next to me. So I'll catch this little Ratter, try and capture him. You know, he's only a small one. Now, as you can see, I got a Facebook notification during this, and I'm not sure if that's got anything to do with it. But this happens to me, I would say, 75% of the time I play. It gets to a certain point, and then the game just freezes. I mean, literally just freezes. It doesn't do anything. The only thing you can do when that happens is turn it off and reload it. I mean, there's, you know, I've left it for an hour before, and it just stays on that screen. Nothing happens. So reload it, and again, it takes a while to load. I'm guessing it's quite a big game, so obviously it's got to load into memory and stuff, and I can forgive that if the game is any good, which it is when it works. So load it back up. Now my incense has stayed, which is a good thing, because the last couple of days that's not been happening at all. There's another Pokemon appeared. Let's see if we can capture this one. So, you know, if you play this game, you know the deal. You touch the ball, you wait for the circle to get as small as you can, and you throw it at the Pokemon, hoping to hit it on its head and catch it. Now these Golbats are a pain in the ass. I mean, they really are. They just fly around and flutter everywhere. They're a nightmare to catch. And, you know, I'm not very good at this game, I'll give you that. I don't know, the bigger, slower Pokemon I seem to be able to catch quite well. Anyway, eventually I catch it after wasting loads of balls. Right, they're a limited resource balls in the game, so you need to collect them from Pokestops. You usually get 3 or 4 Pokestops, so you know, and sometimes you get them from actually catching Pokemon. So, you know, I used 3 or 4 catching that one. I can't remember if I got any. We'll see in a minute because it will come up and say. No, I didn't. But right, so there's a Pokestop right by me. So let's head off to the Pokestop and catch some Pokeballs to catch more Pokemon. Whatever. Anyway, so as you can see now, the GPS is struggling to find my position. I'm actually on the road now. That's saying I'm in someone's house, which obviously I'm not. You know, don't go into people's houses to catch Pokemon. Not a good idea. So eventually, I get up to this Pokestop. I'm going to fast forward it on the way up there because it's boring. You don't want to watch me walking up to a park. Anyway, I get to the Pokestop, and you know, nothing loads up. Give it a spin, nothing happens. So the idea is you spin it, and it spits out stuff, collectibles. You know, right? So a Pokemon's appeared. Great. Let's go. We'll catch this one, and then we'll spin the wheel again, see if we get anything out of it. So wait for the fall to get small. No, I missed him. Probably rushed that one. So wait for the green circle to get as small as you can, launch it, bang on his head, bosh. Captured a Pokemon. You know the drill. Right, so let's fast forward this because it's... Anyway, we caught him. Right, so these Pokestops, it loads up, it tells me I'm there, spin it, and what happens? Nothing. Nothing spits out which it's meant to. Now I am actually at this Pokestop. I'm not cheating or anything, I'm stood right next to where it should be. I'll try turning my data on and off, my mobile data, just to see if I can get a better connection to the network. It comes back on. But no, I mean, it just doesn't work. The game is... I'm not sure if they test these games. You know, this has happened so many times when I've bought new games. And not just these little free games as well, but I'm, you know, talking proper big games. When Destiny first came out, that was broken a lot of the time. Battlefield 4 was appalling when it first came out. Call of Duty as well. And they're the sort of games I like playing. Anyway, this thing, I don't know what it's doing. The GPS is going crazy. I get to it where it says I should be, and it says try again later. Now that's only meant to come up when you've already done it, which I hadn't already done, as you can see. So basically, you know, the game crashed again. I spent 5 minutes trying to get it back on again, and then I just gave up. Basically, I couldn't be arsed anymore. It was too hot outside, and it's not even working properly. So good idea in practice. In reality, it's just fucking annoying, if I'm totally honest with you. It's frustrating as hell. I'm going to keep persevering with it. Hopefully it'll get better, they'll update it, but just be warned, it's not all it's cracked up to be. Laters.